Hey everybody, Ryan here with CHIIRP. Thank you so much for taking a minute to watch this video. I had the very special privilege today of interviewing Lori Tschohl and Christy Ho with Eagle Pipe Heating and Air. As you know, Lori Tschohl is just a shining example of women in leadership in the HVAC space. It was such a special privilege to be able to talk with her. It's also just really awesome that she is a CHIIRP user. She's been with us for about the last month and a half. And in this video, we're going to break down how she's using CHIIRP to increase conversions and actually how she has generated an additional $80,000 in revenue since starting her campaigns just 30 days ago. Let's jump in and check it out. Hey everybody, Ryan here with CHIIRP. Thank you so much for jumping on this call with us. We can't be more excited right now. We have one of the most special guests we've had, if not the most special guest up to this point with CHIIRP. We have Lori Tschohl here with Eagle Pipe Heating and Air, and we also have Christy Ho. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
It is our pleasure. We're excited to share our knowledge of working with CHIIRP. We are a smaller company based out of Washington State. We're on the Olympic Peninsula, and so our story is probably a little bit unique, but we go ahead and we do HVAC and we just added plumbing. So we're super excited to see how CHIIRP can help us enhance and getting our plumbing business and get the word out there that that's what we're doing. So as the owner of the company, we're 100% woman owned. I'm super excited to introduce my marketing coordinator, and that's Christy. And Christy is the one that will tell you all the details about CHIIRP.
Thank you, Lori. Appreciate it. Hi, Christy. So, Christy, I know you guys have been, you've been working with us for about the last month and a half or so. I first want to ask, what was that initial push? What made you guys go, hey, CHIIRP is for us? What was that first thing that really pushed you over the line?
Definitely. We were using multiple different softwares, and CHIIRP offered everything in one, including all of the texting features, which we were lacking with other companies. And they just made it integrated into one easy software that's extremely user-friendly and gets all the messaging out that we need.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. So one of the big problems that people have, or kind of one of the mental blocks that people have, is they just go, I don't want to learn a new software. I don't want to start, I don't want to start something new. I've got things that are working okay. How has that transition been with, we offer the onboarding and that initial kind of setup with all of your campaigns. Tell us how that's been so far, Christy.
Absolutely. The onboarding was pretty quick and easy, and they made it extremely easy by giving us templates. So especially for texting, I didn't have to do a lot of work to set everything up because our representative from CHIIRP gave me a bunch of options, asked what I wanted, asked me to customize how I needed, and he really set all of that up, I would say within a week, and we were up and running with ease.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. So it's one of the things that we really pride ourselves on. You can make really great software, and that ends up coming with complication just by nature. And so it's scary to move over. And so one of the big things we focus on is making sure that every company that comes on board has an automation expert that helps them onboard, and then also is basically their automation partner ongoing. How has that been so far, working with your automation expert?
Yeah, it was funny because I emailed. I was having a problem I couldn't figure out on my own, and within minutes, he emailed me back. He goes, let's jump on a call immediately. I can get you in 20 minutes if that's good for you. And he fixed it literally within seconds. I mean, it was unmatched, unparalleled in just the expertise and the service that we were getting.
That's really, as the owner, that's like really so good for me to hear, because like we say we do all these things and we want to make sure, and you know how running a company is, and it's it can be pretty crazy, but hearing that is just, it just means what we're doing is working, and my dream of this really good support is coming into fruition. That's really great. Okay, so tell me about some of the campaigns you guys are running right now.
Yeah, so one of them that we weren't able to run on other softwares before is when someone calls us and books an estimate, once that is booked within our software, they get a text immediately set up with all the rules through CHIIRP that says, thank you so much for trusting us. Here's your option for financing. You can get pre-approved before we ever walk in the door. And that's really helped us because it takes the pressure and the burden off of us sitting there and kind of watching someone apply, and then they're getting a little, awkward maybe, but it has streamlined things. So before we ever walk in that door, the campaign is already sent. They know their options, and it makes sales so much simpler for our company advisors.
Yeah, when we saw that campaign, you guys running that, like we like to see, it's like we can't think of all the campaigns possible, but we get to see all the companies that get to try the different things. And when we saw that, the light was just like, oh man, that is brilliant. To just like, it really softens, like, it's hard to ask, like, hey, do you need financing? And it's kind of embarrassing, but through that text, it really softens it and softens the approach. So that was really cool to see. Maybe this next question is a little more geared towards Lori as the owner, but from those campaigns that you guys are running, what kind of success have you seen so far?
Well, when I look at the financial portion, in less than 30 days, we captured another $80,000 because of working with CHIIRP. So as an owner of the company, hey, sales and revenue, if we're not taking care of our people, we need to be out there making money. So it's been a great experience for us.
Okay, could you say that number one more time? In the last 30 days?
Over $80,000. Yeah,
that's awesome.
In the last 30 days.
So the
and
ROI.
We just started.
Yeah, that's 30 days. Yeah, last 30 days. So the ROI is there. It's like, well, even if it didn't, that covers CHIIRP for the next several years. So that's awesome. Oh, man, that's so cool to hear. Okay, so all right, that is awesome, you guys. Is there anything? So if we were to say, hey, if a company came along to you and just said, hey, I'm thinking about looking at CHIIRP, what would you, what's your little bit of advice there?
As the owner, I'd say absolutely, but I think Christy can sum it up, because Christy is the one that works all the time within the software and makes it happen on our marketing side of things. So
yeah, if you need a software that can integrate almost every aspect of your marketing with exceptional service and customer care, then CHIIRP is definitely what I would recommend.
You're making me very happy. This has been 5 years in the making, and hearing that is just really great. So, man, you guys, this has been awesome. Thank you so much. This is just a quick interview. Want to just get caught up. Thank you for being on, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys coming up here pretty soon at Women in HVAC, right?
You bet. We have a phenomenal conference November 6th through the 8th, so come in and see us. It's going to be amazing.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks again, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Thanks,
Take
Ryan.
care.
We'll see you.
Bye.